I've all heard that word networking, and that is awesome because they told me my senior year, they gave me their business cards to connect to them, ask them questions if I had any questions or need help with anything. And one of my passions is during college and even afterwards, starting an organization for homeless children.
What high school do you go to?
Seattle Urban Academy.
And what year are you? And why are you in the portfolio project?
I'm in the portfolio project because I want to surround myself with people who are doing the same thing that I'm doing and to get help, find mentors.
How do you think this whole process of applying to college or scholarships would be without the portfolio project?
It would be hectic, and I would be procrastinating right now, not have any of my essays done or any of my
one of the participants in the Negro College Fund. Good reason to do the college portfolio is to good networking. You meet new people, be accepted on site. Great project.
I love doing it about this program is that it rigorously takes students through the process of putting their college application materials together. Having been involved with the YMCA Black Achievers Program for almost 15 years, one of the things that we strive to do during the course of the programs and activities we present is to take students through this process, but we first few years of the program we hadn't had a way to really tell where kids getting this, where they're utilizing the information, and where we're having good results. Once we started matching up with the Negro College Fund and doing this rigorous portfolio project, we were able to really track students' ability to complete the work, turn in their applications, and get back to us around their success rates. And our success rate with students going through the program is somewhere in the neighborhood of 85 to 90% plus, which for any program working with high school students, tracking them going to college, those are really great results. And the other side of it that's really important is that these results are absolutely fabulous for the kids involved in the program because it impacts their lives and affects their ability to go to school, learn the things they need to do, and be able to come back and be really meaningful and impactful folks within their own communities.
Hi, my name is Brandon Henry. I am a GIS analyst. GIS stands for Geographical Information System Analyst for Credigen. I used to work for Sage Storm Hill, an engineering firm. Now I'm currently with Credigen, which is the ITIS firm. I am a mentor for the portfolio project. I decided to become a mentor for this program because I was impacted by the youth violence that has been occurring in the Seattle area. My family was affected last year, October 31st, by the youth violence in Seattle, and I was affected by it, and I felt that I needed to give back to my community some way, somehow. I was lucky to have a friend who was actually over the program, and so I asked about it and decided to volunteer my time to give back to the community. So that was my interest in becoming a mentor. I think it's a valuable experience to give back to the community by reaching out to young kids and helping them get into college, especially kids that are at risk or struggling who don't have a support at home. Myself, I have been giving my time out to my two young mentees. One, she's doing pretty well, and another, she doesn't really have support at home. And so with me coming to support her, ensure that she can get through college or encourage her, I think that's one of the best things.
And do you mind sharing a little bit about her situation?
The young girl that I was mentoring was phenomenal. When I first met her, she was like a star. She knew what college she wanted to go to. She had good grades. She had goals. Unfortunately, I found out weeks later that she was having trouble at home. I discovered that she was trying to get emancipated from home. And that, with that situation coming up, it brought my attention. With me finding out about her trying to be emancipated from her parents, I wanted to give more of my time and to talk to her about her decisions. So I later found out after her decision of becoming emancipated that she actually was put in juvenile by her family. She's currently in juvenile and is having she hasn't had an opportunity to even apply to the universities. And one of her universities that she wants to go to is University of Cincinnati, and she wants to do early decision. Unfortunately, she cannot do this. I'm waiting to, this program is going to be ending shortly, but I am going to continue to work with the students after the program and get them to college. Hopefully, we can do this start. Hopefully that works. The most valuable thing.
I mean, what is something that you didn't expect to learn from being a mentor, but actually learned? Like, how has it impacted you personally? Because you're making a big difference on the students, but how's the program making a difference for you?
Actually, I think that actually looking at the program, I felt like I was very fortunate as a young child. This program wasn't available, but I had support. Seeing this program, I see kids who don't have that support, but that are still striving, are still growing, and very mature and having goals and direction, and not letting anything of the outside stop them from getting from where they're going. And that has an impact on me, because at times, going through my career, I can find myself being stuck. And these young kids are also encouraging too.
And where do you think these kids would be without a program like the Portfolio Project?
I think that personally, if they do not have any support at home, I think it would be much harder for them to even go to college or even have the resources that you guys, that this program is giving them. The resources, the contacts, the schools, having people come and talk to them about writing essays, having resumes, and how to present themselves also.
Did you have access to these type of programs in high school?
No, I didn't.
So, and do you think high school is a lot harder than it was when you were in high school?
I think so. Being that it's just not trying to graduate, but also the outside elements that can distract their attention and stay focused in high school. As I was mentioning before, my mentee is actually going to become an adult before her time. So I think a lot of young kids now are dealing with the issues of becoming an adult early, having children, or dealing with violence, and just not being focused, and not having the opportunity to be.
Hello, my name is Solomon John Robbins II. I am a mentor for the Portfolio Project, in a past participant also. I went to Cleveland High School in Seattle, Washington, graduated in the year 2007. I was in Black Achievers for all of high school and in the Portfolio Project my senior year. The Portfolio Project started right before my senior year started, and I was blessed to have a mentor who I met at Wazoo, Dr. Jennings, that helped me along the way. One thing I got out of the Portfolio Project is first get my applications and tests done in time, get my essays finished, but also it gave me the opportunity to, I'll say, put my plans into action. I knew I wanted to go to college. I was prepared, to do everything, different extracurricular activities, but I never really did have a personal statement developed. It never really reflected on my life as it did the Portfolio Project. And one thing the Portfolio Project also gave me was a blessing to have pretty much a press kit to sell myself to different scholarships in college. Portfolio Project is, I say, to see your students succeeding, to see a change in your students when they first come in. Let's say like procrastination was one of the biggest things that they had problems with, or I'll say expressing themselves, getting things that are unnecessary, getting things that they might think other people want to hear, but not really expressing themselves, getting what they want to tell the world about themselves. And with the Portfolio Project, we're mentoring the students. I'm glad they pick up the encouragement so they can also express themselves.